Peace and love, beautiful souls. You know, I always like to come with some things that I contemplate on and want to share with the collective. When you're thinking about how you can be a blessing to some people, right? Or how when you, and I'm just using that word blessing, even though I don't deal with that word be less, to be less. I don't want to be a blessing to you. I would say if you could be an enhancement to some people, right? Yeah, I like that word better. Because I like to enhance and enrich. You get what I'm saying? So when you're talking about enhancing people's life, and then you start to kind of move in that energy, and people see that, right? People see you moving in your light, see you moving in your power and shit. They like, oh shit. They start wanting a piece of that, you know? And then before you know it, you can become so open and be like, hey, I'm willing to work with you or whatever. A bunch of these collaborations. People start hitting you up for collaboration. Let's do something together, right? These collaborations become hidden competitions because now you're dealing with people who you being a blessing to, but they not a blessing to you. You enriching or enhancing what they got going on, but they ain't done the same for your life. They ain't done the same for you. See, this is the same thing on how you starting to live your life in the same repeat patterns of what you did before. Thinking that everybody is deserving of your presence, thinking that just because somebody showed up, you're supposed to give them your time and give them your energy. Just because they asked, you're supposed to say yes. When you truly honor your worth and you truly honor your time and your energy, you will no longer allow yourself to be present for people who are not present for you. You will no longer allow yourself to be a so-called blessing for people who are not a blessing to you. So this ain't no self-sacrificial thing. This ain't about you constantly showing up for people in situations that are not reciprocal to you and your situations. It's the same thing when I tell y'all people to start, they'll start acting like they checking on you, but they really trying to temperature check with you. Instead of ask you how you doing, they ask you what you been doing. I know you've been on it. I know you've been working because I ain't heard from you. What about how I've been feeling, right? It's the same thing when I post a video about are you okay? A lot of people ask these questions, but they ain't gonna do shit about it if you not. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker asks is you okay and they ain't gonna do nothing about it if you not. And it'll be the same people who you probably done showed up for. Who you probably done, So we're in the time, it's Libra season, baby. Those things gotta end. You gotta move in my yacht. If it's not reciprocal, that means it's not adding to the enhancement or the enrichment of your life. That means somebody is draining you. People are parasites. People, you call them energy vampire, but I'm telling you, you can have somebody in your life and they could be a stagnation, they could be a blockage for you. Only because you constantly allowing them to be that. Why? Because you got caught up in a routine instead of a relationship, or you got caught up in an obligation. Now it's a situationship, now it's an entanglement. Because now you're entangled with what you want to be for this other person, knowing goddamn well they ain't been the same thing for you in return. 9 times out of 10, because they cannot be that for themselves. So even when it comes to the spiritual community and all these different things, make sure that you are involved in situations that are reciprocal to the energy that you are putting out. This ain't about no gratifications to my spirit gonna take care of me. No, you are spirit. You ain't draped in the spirit, you are the spirit. Walk it like you talk it.